do for January for weight loss. And so I wanted to give you my 5 best tips. Because a lot of people go, what should I do? And there's so much information out there. You know, there's fad diets, and there's low-carb diets, and there's fat-free diets, and there's so much confusion. But what do we do? So the first thing that's most important on your list is drinking more water. Okay, so good, you got your water with you. So how you figure out how much water you need, you take your total weight and divide it by 2. So, you know, 150-pound woman divided by 2, 75 ounces. Okay? And you can divide that up throughout the day, of course. You don't want to drink it all at once. Okay? But that's the best thing to do. And I tell you, I've been doing nutrition for years, and people who drink more water every week will lose weight guaranteed in a week. Okay? Those who don't drink more water will either maintain their weight or they'll actually gain weight. Okay? So it's really critical to drink water. When we talk about water, if you want to take notes, I have some pens too. So if you, because I'll tell you stuff that's not on here, because you guys are the VIP, you get the special notes. But what you want to do is drink spring water or filtered water. Okay, do not buy, she's got Arrowhead, that's excellent. Fiji water, what's another one? Avion water, those are all very good.
Crystal Geyser?
Alka Power,
Crystal Angie's World Cells.
Yeah, Alka Power is, okay, so she's talking about alkaline water. You hear about a lot of things about alkaline water. You say, well, is that good for me? We can test your pH to see if you're acidic. If you are acidic, you want to drink alkaline water to help balance your pH in your body. Another good way to balance your pH is eating more raw fruits and vegetables. But if you're not a raw fruits and vegetables, which you should be kind of person, then you want to add maybe alkaline water to help neutralize the acids in your body. Okay, why is that important? Acid is how cancers grow in the body, disease. So you want to make sure you're diluting cancers, toxins, everything in your body. Okay? So if you're acidic, you'll know because maybe you'll have acne or get canker sores in your mouth a lot, you can't get rid of them. That's acidity. Okay? Yeast infections, bladder infections, all of that is acidity. Okay, so if that's happening, alkaline water can help you with that. So you can take alkaline water 2-3 months. Usually that helps neutralize the body. You can go back to spring water. Sometimes if you have a busy lifestyle and you're drinking fast food, eating fast food all the time, you might have to drink alkaline water as your daily staple. Okay? But otherwise, spring water is best. Okay? Stay away from reverse osmosis water. That I think is a reverse osmosis water. No, I didn't want to pinpoint you out. But you will see on the label, they will read right on the side. It'll say, yeah, processed by advanced filtration, ozone, and reverse osmosis technology. Okay, reverse osmosis is a non-natural way to take out everything from your water. When you take out everything from your water, you take out minerals, vitamins, nutrients. So what happens is when you drink that water, it's like Wonder Bread. Okay, it's not really bread, you know, it's Wonder Water. So what happens is when you drink it, your body has to take calcium and minerals from your bones to help you absorb that water. So a lot of times it's so difficult for the body. The more water you drink like that, the more dehydrated you become. And we have a scale inside our office that can test your hydration levels. So if you're curious of where your hydration stands, we can test that for you. Okay? But that's important. So stay away from reverse. Drink spring or filtered water. Liquid or something like that is good. Okay,
what if that's your only choice? What if
now,
you're traveling?
Let's say you're traveling and you can't find spring water. You can only find hot water. Okay, so what you can do is you can put a little bit of pinch of Himalayan sea salt or Celtic salt in your water. Not the sodium chloride water, not salt, that's white, you know, the stuff you find at restaurants. It's important salt, that's sodium chloride. You don't want that, that'll increase your blood pressure. It's really bad for your body. Okay, so but you want to use a little bit of sea salt. It's dark mineral salts. Add a pinch of it to your water, it shouldn't taste salty. If it tastes salty, add too much. A little bit of it will help you absorb the water, put the minerals back in. Okay, so that is an option for you if you don't have access to spring water. Okay. So we're going to move on to number 2, which is eating protein with every meal. Okay. Most of you may not be aware how important protein is to build muscle and keep your bodies lean. Okay. So pay attention to your diets. Now, what is protein? Protein is anything that used to have eyeballs at one point. Okay. So it's easy to remember. Chicken, fish, turkey, beef, those sorts of things had eyeballs at one time. Or eggs, which would have had eyeballs at one time. So that's the easiest way to remember if it's protein. If you're vegetarian, you can do soy, like tofu products. You can do protein powders. But it's always best to get it from a natural source. So vegetarians can do beans, lentils, have high protein content. But protein is important. It doesn't have to be a lot. So people go, oh, I need protein. Look at your hand. It's the size of your palm. Okay, at least 3 times a day. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the size of your palm. If you're trying to build muscle, you can do full size of your hand. It's usually adequate. You don't want to do more than that. A lot of times you'll see guys eating 2-3 chicken breasts, and it's just too much body. If you eat too much protein, it'll cause constipation. You'll know you'll start having problems with your kidneys, you'll have back pain, you might turn your eyes yellow. Okay, so be careful not to overdo it. So everything in moderation, but most people are deficient in protein. Just be mindful of that. Okay, the third one on the list is to avoid sugar and alcohol. Okay, that's a hard one, I know, especially during the holidays. The holidays are over, but sugar's in everything. You start reading labels and things, you'll see sugars in our sodas, and any kind of drink, iced teas, and our salad dressings, sauces, marinades. You'll see sugar in everything. So, and the worst kind of sugar is like high fructose corn syrup. So you look at that, that's just real processed sugar. That's going to make you gain weight. So the less sugar you put in your diet, the better it is for you. So you say, well, what about artificial sweeteners? Are those good for me? The answer is no. Okay, that's a chemical. Chemicals have to go through your liver, and that's not a good thing. So stay away from all artificial sweeteners. What happens is it tricks the brain that you're eating sugar. So it tells your brain, tells your pancreas to secrete insulin. Insulin, in the absence of sugar, makes you store fat. So when you think you're eating a low-calorie food, you're actually just scrambling up your body, confusing it, and making yourself gain weight. Okay? So if you're looking for an alternative that's sweet, you can go with stevia. Stevia is a natural herb that tastes sweet, and it's low in calories, but it has vitamins and minerals, so it supports the body. So it's a great one. Diabetics can do it as well. A lot of products now are coming out with stevia, protein powders, bars, shakes. So if you were looking for a low-carb bar, because you don't need as many carbs, you can try for stevia. Okay. What else? Alcohol, as we know, is bad for us. They say in moderation. Well, if you're trying to lose weight, you should take it out completely. Okay. If you're already at your goal weight, 1 glass of wine, I wouldn't say once a week or twice a week for a female is like acceptable. Anything more than that's really hard to lose weight. You can try, but it's really difficult. So I wouldn't recommend it all. If you do drink alcohol, you're better off drinking wine instead of beer. Beer is like liquid bread. Bread is starchy, stores fat, so beer is very high caloric. It's going to make you gain weight. So red wine is better, has more antioxidants. You can do white wine as well. If you're going to drink hard liquor, you're better off with a clear instead of the dark liquors like brandies and things that are caramelized. The darker the color, the more sugars in it. Okay? So again, I do not recommend drinking alcohol, but if you do occasionally, then you know which ones are better for you. Any questions so far? This is an interactive class, by the way. I mean, I know it because they just keep on talking.
And we don't have microphones.
Oh.
I don't want one.
She doesn't need one.
I don't need one. Right.
All right. Let's see. Okay, and if you are eating sugar, they say that the average you should eat no more than 34 grams of sugar for females and 36 grams for men a day. Okay, so that's easy to do. A lot of these cereals in the morning have about 20 grams of sugar, and you add your milk, and there it is, your sugar for the day. So be mindful of all the sugar you're consuming. Fruit has sugar. Even though fruit is good, if you overeat your fruit, it can cause you to gain weight. Sugar tends to store here. Okay, so if you're trying to lose weight around your middle, then back up sugar. Okay? Starches tend to store here on your arms. Potatoes, pasta, rice. So if your arms aren't getting cut up, you're working out in the gym, you're not seeing the results you want, cut back on those starches and see what happens. Okay? And if you're eating too much processed fat, okay, that's bad fat, like deep fried foods, large, things like that, hydrogenated oils, you notice it'll start just collecting on your hips. Cheese can do that too. So if you're trying to get your lower part of your body leaner, cut back on the high-fat foods. Now, that's not all fats. Fats are good for you. So you do want to have olive oil, you do butter, okay, organic butter. I usually do anything from a cow is organic because the way we treat our cows these days, there's a lot of toxins and pesticide things we do to our cows. I don't want to go into that. It could be a whole lecture. But so you can do butter. Olives, avocado, nuts and seeds, those are all good fats. So you don't want to avoid those. Okay, you want to add those in. The next one, this is an important one. It says eat the colors of the rainbow. Okay? So when you look at your diet, you say, well, am I eating the same thing every single day? You know, maybe you are. Well, you're getting the same vitamins and minerals every single day. So your body does not like that. It likes variety. So let's say you say, well, I'd love to have an apple. Well, that's okay. Let's make a green apple, Granny Smith apple, a red delicious apple, a Fuji apple. So make variety in some way. Okay? So when you look at the colors, each color represents something it does in your body. Okay, so we have red foods. So red foods could be like beets, could be strawberries, it could be red onion. I don't know what's the other red? Tomato. Anybody else? Pomegranate, grapes, radish. orange foods. Orange and yellow are in the same category. And orange foods, so orange, yellow, apricots, bananas, squash, cantaloupe, pumpkin, persimmon, anybody else? Orange and yellow, carrots, good. Okay, so orange and yellow foods are good for your eyes, your lungs, and your skin. Okay, so if you're having problems with any of those areas, then you want to add more orange and yellow foods to your diet. The next one would be purple. So purple foods, think of eggplant, blueberries, sometimes red onion can be in the purple category, plums.
Red cabbage.
Red cabbage is purple. So anything that has a purple color, it's good for your brain. So if you're trying to become smarter,
Very.
you got to take exams, you're in school, you need to study, you want to get better grades than your friends. Okay, add some more purple foods. If you're forgetful, you can't remember things, and you really should remember. Just do a handful of blueberries every morning, and you'll see that your memory will get better. You're like, wow, it's excellent antioxidant, cancer prevention, everything else as well. So, purple foods. Then there's white foods. So we're not talking processed white foods like sugars and flours. What we're talking about is things like garlic, onions, mushrooms, cauliflower, those sorts of things.
What?
You get all the benefits.
I do.
Right, so
I've
white
heard this
foods
before.
are good for your immune system. Okay, so if you're catching colds all the time, you're finding yourself always ill, and you're wondering why. Gosh, everybody's cold I catch. I'm always tired, I'm always sick. Add more white food to your diet. It will help you out a lot. So what color of my rainbow am I missing? Green! Ah, see, someone's paying attention. Okay, good. Green foods. So we know most of the greens are lettuces and broccoli and I don't know,
Beans.
Green pepper.
asparagus.
you got it. Okay, so green foods are good for your bones. So it's tendons and ligaments. So if you're spraining your elbow all the time, you hurt your knees all the time, or you broke a leg, or you're having problems with your teeth, add more green foods to your diet.
Little late.
Never too late.
Right.
If you think you have problems now, just take all the green out of your diet and see what happens. So no, it's never too late. Never until you're dead. Then it's too late.
Might be sooner than
So what I suggest is, all these colors are important every single day. You shouldn't really go a day without all the colors of the rainbow. So you can write down your diet just for like tomorrow, just for fun. Write it down and then get some colors and then circle it or highlight them and see what colors you eat most of. And then you're like, oh my gosh, my diet's only red. Or most Americans eat brown and yellow, and that's not good brown and yellow. What's brown and yellow? French toast, pancakes, cereal, pizza, pasta. Okay, so brown and yellow foods. Those are not so nutritionally beneficial to your body. So you take out those bad brown and yellows and add more colors, you're going to see yourselves become healthier. Okay? And then the fifth one is exercising. Well, good, look where you're at. This is a great number 5. You already scored. Give yourself a hand. You got number 5. So exercise. And so a lot of times we think, oh my gosh, I got to exercise every day of the week to see results. And that's not true. Okay, 3 to 4 times a week if you're trying to build muscle. 2 to 3 times a week if you're just wanting to tone and tighten. Okay, spend 30 minutes up to an hour here. You don't have to spend more than that time. So if you're spending 3 hours in the gym, you may be just wasting time. Unless you like to be social, it's great. Okay, but coming to the gym is important and you want to exercise, but sometimes people think, oh, I don't have the time for that. Well, it can be as little as 20 minutes to see results if you're knowing what you're doing. If you're not sure what to do, there's trainers here. There's assistants here that can help you. So, hiring a trainer just for once or twice just to figure out what's right for your body is a great idea. Then you'll know what you're doing and know if your form is right. Because the last thing you want to do is hurt yourselves. When we're talking about form, basically the rule of thumb is if it looks bad, it is bad. Okay? So a lot of times you see people lifting weights like this and they're working their biceps and they're swinging because they want to lift 70 pounds instead of 50. You know they're hurting their back. You can just see it. See, if it's jerky movement, it's a bad thing. So exercise should be like fluid, like dancing. So if it doesn't look beautiful and coordinated, then it's probably hurting your body. Okay, if you're going, oh, it hurts my knees every time I do a squat, there's probably something going on with your form. So make sure you ask a trainer, ask an assistant, go, hey, can you kind of look at my form and tell me? We'll be happy to do that. If we're not working with a client, we'll be happy to help you out. A lot of times as trainers, we see bad things, but we don't want to sit there and point it out to you. But if you have a question, we're happy to answer. Okay, so sometimes we don't want to pick up to work out properly. So coming to group classes is a real safe thing to do because you can see the trainer and get an idea of your form is right. And the mirrors are here for that reason. It's not a vanity thing. It's to make sure you're not slouching when you're exercising. Because if I'm training like this, guess what? I'm going to be walking around like this because I just conditioned my muscles to be that way. So you want to make sure your posture is good, and the mirrors are there to make sure you're standing nice and straight when you're exercising. When you tone and tighten those muscles around your spine, you want to make sure that you're nice and tall, so when you walk out of the gym, your posture is good. Okay? Some of the best exercises you can do too, if you're not sure what to do in the gym, leg pressing is excellent for you. Why? The muscles in your legs are the biggest muscles in your body, so you're trying to burn a lot of calories. Get on that machine. We have several of them here too, and you can do the leg press. There's one in this gym, section, and there's one over in the other area. But they're a great machine, works those muscles, works your butt. It's a fabulous exercise. Another great exercise is the lat pull down. Okay, when you're doing the lat pull down, make sure you're pulling down your chest, not in the back of your head. Why? It's to hit your cervical spine, back of your neck, you can injure yourself and cause some serious damage. Okay, also it promotes forward head posture. So if you're doing a lat pull down, all of a sudden your posture is going to be like that too. So first bring it down this way, bring your chest to the ceiling, and bring that bar straight down to your chest. That's that one with the bar, like that, and just straight down. We got two now. We got the new one with the human sport, and we have the old one on the other side. They're both really good, so either one works great. Works the back of your body, it's great. Okay? And the back is another big muscle group. That's why you want to work back. And my third favorite exercise in the gym is the rowing machine. Okay, why? Most of us sit at desks. Most of us drive cars for long periods of time. So we sit and we start rounding our shoulders because we're sitting down for so many hours. So the best thing to do to correct that posture is to row. So we've got lots of rowing machines here. We've got human sport, we've got the ones on the other side. Just look around. Anything that's a rowing. We've got, I think, 3 in that room. And just rowing exercises that go this way. Okay? And that's going to pull your shoulders back and help with your posture. So those are the 3 best ones. Leg press, lat pull down, and rowing machines. You get those in, you're going to see some great results in your body. Are there any questions? Anything you want to talk about at all? Yes.
How many grams of sugar can you have per serving? Because you said 34 and 36 a day.
It's a great question.
Because people are going to go get a smoothie because it sounds healthy and it's January.
A lot of smoothies are made with...
And they're good.
And they're full of...
It can be made with milk, which has sugar. It can be made with ice cream, which is more sugar. And a lot of times at the smoothie bars you find, they use a base of either orange juice or apple juice. Okay, so they use about 3 or 4 servings of juice to make the base, and then they add your add-ins, whatever flavors you want. So you can get upwards from 70 grams of sugar in just one smoothie. So what you should shoot for is 12 grams of sugar or less. 12 grams. That's what your pancreas can handle in one sitting. 12 grams. So 34 for the day, 36 for men, and 12 grams in one sitting. So it's not a lot, but we're overdoing our sugar. So if you like smoothies, you can make your smoothie with water. Okay, just add water base and then add a couple fruits in there. You can add protein powder to help balance the glycemic index, but that means it balances your blood sugar. Okay, so we don't want to have spikes in our blood sugar because that can also make us gain weight or become diabetic.
Protein powder or like whey powder?
You could do whey powder is a protein powder.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll probably have a lecture one day on all about proteins too. That'll be fun. Next month we are talking about heart health. So it's Valentine's Day, Sweethearts Day, so we're going to talk about our health of our heart. But every month we will have a different lecture. It's the first Thursday of the month. This one was a little different. It's the holiday. We made it next Thursday. But if there's a topic you guys are interested in, just shoot us an email and we'll see if we can accommodate you. We want to talk about stuff you guys are interested in. Some just talk about stuff I like and I'd be like, okay, so it's got to be stuff you like. So let me know what you're interested in hearing about. Tell your friends too, because the more the merrier. We all want to be healthy.
Or you can always shove a note under our door there.
Yeah, you see my little door upstairs here by the bathroom. This is Angie's World. Just put a note, say, suggestion, we'd like to hear about this. And even if you put it in the suggestion box downstairs, I'm sure it'll get back to me. Jeff will be good about that. Okay. Any other questions?
Just remind me and spin.
What's that?
I'll just remind you and spin.
Remind me to spin, right? Bring your water bottle.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, thank you for coming tonight. I hope you learned something.
Yeah.
And I am free right now. We have 3 more minutes before they kick us out of the room. So if there's anything you want to ask me privately, I'm here